Hello, hello, Gemini. This is Lady J, and welcome to Pirate Readings. I am here to talk to you about March 10th through the 16th, and I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, which if you haven't seen it, you should just go on back and find it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cleanse myself up with some sage while we talk for a minute. I want to remind you of your guiding information for the month. This month, we're all talking about wanting to be looking for the serendipity and the luck in life, right? So that's cool. We like having some luck on our side. We do have that. It may not have been apparent in some ways, and it may not be on a week-to-week basis, but serendipity is playing its part, all right? I thought so last week, quite a bit for you. The other thing I want to remind you of is Sugilite is your stone for the month. And we're talking about your dreams and goals from a little bit of higher perspective, right? So it's good. We're enjoying the possibilities of looking at things from a higher perspective, not like way far away from how it is on the earth plane, right? So cool. And of course, all of my Geminis are welcome here. So kings, queens, and in-betweens, all are welcome. By all means, I won't judge you if you won't judge me. And let's go ahead and just really appreciate that moment for a minute. Yay. It's good. I'm glad you're here. I'm really happy to see you all here. For all my Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill people, thank you so much for making the crossover. It's really good to see you here. I appreciate you all so much. You made everything so good for me back there, and I'm happy to see you over here. Perfect. Let us now get into this card reading, all right? So, we have the 3 cards in front of me, as I said. Very nice. Excellent. All these readings are done for general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest, right? Excellent. I have pre-programmed this section of the Alleyman's Tarot for you, and we're going to go ahead and lay out some cards and get more information so we can move forward, all right? I don't read cards in reverse, so I'll be making them upright for you. Giuseppe. All right, we'll talk about Giuseppe in a minute, all right? But let's talk about what's going on here for this week, all right? I hope those rocks we had last week helped you through. That was fun, right? So we have the solar plexus chakra right here. We're talking about your solar plexus, 3rd chakra. Absolutely important to know that this is the one that holds the memories and the, some of the hurts that we encountered when we were kids. Those memories are there too. And as we go through life, we glimpse them again and again and again. And we learned lessons from when we were kids and what to hang on to and what to let go of. All of that stuff is encased in here. So it's important to pay attention to all those old memories. These can be even memories from when you're 20s, your 30s, and depending on how old you are, all those memories will be encased in this place. Just be aware that they will be up for review this particular week. All right. 10 of Swords. This is the 10 of Swords. It's a pretty interesting card, right? Lots and lots of scissors, all skewering this person, much like the regular 10 of Swords where they get... it's all about power and control and understanding how your power in the universe manifests itself. So the 10 of Swords isn't about getting dead. It's about how you use your power on a daily basis. Do you skewer other people on the regular, or are you using your power in a gentle, kind manner to help them understand where they need to go and how they need to get there, teach them what they need to learn, helping them learn to learn. All of those things are part of understanding your power and how to manifest it and how to help other people while you're holding your power. And this here is a card I call balance. All right. So indeed, it's about having everything equal on both sides, trying to make things fair. We want to remember that this is an important part of, it's very justicey, For those who read the cards, this is a very justicey card. Maintaining an understanding about keeping things fair when you have all the power is going to be important. You'll remember what it feels like when things aren't fair, right? From when you were a kid or other times in your life when things weren't fair. You were like, this is what I want. This is what I should have. This is how it should go. Yes, we shoot ourselves a lot. So let's stop shooting ourselves. And when you have the power, go ahead and create balance, all right? That's your goal for this week, is to create some balance. We are not going to be sitting trapped in fear. Remember, we're like, nope, 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 not feeling afraid. So fear isn't stopping us from moving forward. Huzzah! I'm excited for that for you, because nobody wants to do that, all right? Now, this is an interesting version of a death card. There are 13 or so in this deck, so don't be alarmed whenever you see one, right? There's many. But this death card speaks to wanting to let things go, of course, because releasing is what we do. But you're doing this is something from the distance that you're letting go of, that you don't really have control over that being removed from your life anyway. So it's blocked for you to have any control over what this release is, okay? This release is something in the future, something in the something far away from you that you have no control over. So this is here, right? This is all this, but you can't control this particular thing, and it's blocking you. You're being blocked by this thing that needs to be released, that is out of your control. So interesting, right? Okay. So your loyalties are being blocked also. So whether or not you wanted to stand firm and support these people far away that are falling apart, it's not your business, and you have to stay away from it. You cannot touch it. Don't approach it from a place of fear. Don't be afraid about it. Whatever it is like, oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm not in charge of that. Staying loyal to that thing that's falling apart isn't going to help me at all. In fact, some of that stuff could blow back on you and make you look worse. So it's better if you just kind of go, okay, nope, we're not going to touch any of that. I'm not going to get involved in that little situation. That thing's falling apart. I can't fix it. I can't change it. Nope. So all of this is about you staying loyal to yourself. And I mean, your loyalty to them is blocked. Your fears about them are blocked. You need to stay here, stay in charge, stay in balance. That's good news. And then your solution is moving on, right? It's time to get going. It's time to let that be what it was. It's a chapter that's closing. And it's a far away chapter. This might be a club that you belong to. It might be something that you wanted to be a part of and have as a part of you. It's not always going to be perfect, okay? So just be aware that you're letting that chapter close, all right? So maybe you belonged to a club and some tornado came and wiped it out, and you're not a member now. You haven't been active with them for a long time. So whatever this is, it's gone. And you're sad for them, but you're moving on. And you have a new thing that you're interested in. And there's going to be some more good stuff coming in the mail. Awesome! I love this for you. Nothing wrong with getting good stuff in the mail. Love this for you. Accept it, appreciate it. Know that you're getting good information in the mail that will help you with your movement, right? This is going to help you get where you got to go. Now then, Giuseppe. Giuseppe's fun. Giuseppe is like a game card. Let me read it for you. Draw 3 cards from anywhere. If they do not bring you happiness, put them back where you found them and draw 3 more. You may repeat this as many times as you like. If any other players are looking or feeling left out, share some with them. So, this is about giving away cards randomly, constantly, and a lot. So, we're going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to just pull the 3 off the top here, and we'll see how it goes. All right. So, we got the jawbone. Jawbone card is super interesting to me. It really speaks to me about how it's all about talking your way through whatever's going on. For some of you, this is going to be you not being able to share your feelings about what's going on, but I really feel like in this moment, because it's very upright for me right here, yeah, this is an upright card. This is the upright version. And it speaks to me of how you can share your feelings about whatever's going on and get where you want to go. Congratulations. Now then, I want you to look at the 10 of Eyes, right? We have the 10 of Eyes. The 10 of Eyes is talking about feeling your feelings. You're not just going to talk about your feelings, you're going to feel your feelings. So she's sitting in a puddle of tears, and she has, if you'll actually notice, she has an eye at almost every chakra. That's wonderful. And we do have eyes in our hands. So this is very cool. I like this because it represents the chakras, but it also represents the fact that she's feeling her feelings. She is allowing herself to rest and feel her feelings. Feel the loss. Feel whatever this is. Has to do with everything over here, because this might be something you may not have had any power over it or any control over the situation, but you may have had a lot of feelings. The beautiful part is that once you've done your feelings and you've talked about your feelings, you're going to be in a position to jump into something else. Look at how much these two people look the same, right? He's moving on, and this is the Fool. So very cool. He's about ready to step out and move on his way. He's got that dog at his heels right there, and everything is good. I see you moving forward once you've taken the time out to have your feelings and get through that. All right. So the way this represents for me, I see this card here, and I think about actually the way this whole reading is coming together is how for me, when I heard about like some of the I try not to be political, so I'm going to not be political, but I am going to talk about my feelings with regard to like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Yeah, I cried quite a bit because I knew things were definitely changing in the world, and not necessarily in a way that I liked. Not that I had any control over it, but that is exactly something that was far away. That was something far away that was falling apart. And being trapped in fear wasn't going to help me get anywhere I wanted to go. But I had to stay loyal to myself, all right? So as I do what I do in these situations, I return to hula hoop therapy, which for me means if I put a hula hoop around myself, I can understand the area of that I can have the most influence over, right? Anything inside the hula hoop is my business, and anything outside the hula hoop is not my business. So did those things happening actually affect my daily life? No. Do they affect people around me? Yes. Do I have any control over anything outside the hula hoop? No. So I can only control how I feel and how I process the situation, and then what I do about it. So I made a decision to talk about it, feel it, and move forward, right? So that is indeed talk about it, feel it, and then move forward, right? So these are ways in which this comes to fruition. And this is going to be a totally different situation for you, Gemini, but genuinely I wanted you to see and understand how that could process and how I've worked through those things in my life. All right? So you need a pocket full of rocks, right? So let's get you some rocks, all right? Okay, so I have your pocket full of rocks. What we have here is citrine, smoky quartz, blue lace agate, and blue calcite. Well, isn't that interesting? We have another face. And we talked about your third chakra, which is this beautiful, actually this is yellow calcite. This yellow calcite, I'm going to tell you a little story about this yellow calcite. It came out of my Good Vibes candle, right here. It came out of there. I was surprised. There was a rock in there. Fabulous. So this is yellow calcite, and it has good vibes all over it. And of course blue calcite. So smoky quartz is about releasing and letting go of things. Maybe letting go of feelings, letting go of things that we can't control, letting go of physical stuff that no longer suits us. So that's good news. You do have control and you need to stay in balance. So that's good news. And you have this stone here to keep you handling this business right here. This is about you releasing all of this and letting it go so you can move forward. All right. And then the blue calcite and the blue lace agate are both about your throat chakra and about you clearly sharing your point of view. So you're going to have the jawbone, right? So this one supports that. Excellent. I love that. You are in a position, you made another face. Oh my goodness. How funny is that, Gemini? All right. So these are your pocket full of rocks. And what's in your pocket, right? So now we know what's in your pocket. If it's different than what I've shared here, by all means, leave me a comment below. Tell me what's in your pocket, right? If it's a pocket full of rocks, that'd be great. And indeed, we are going to be talking next about the 17th to the 23rd. Come on back next week. Thank you.